Hey guys, what's going on? I am Sam Crack, and I'm sure you're feeling the cold worse than I am because I am in Florida. You guys all up north feel bad for you, but it is really cold out here. I've got a couple sweatshirts on, but it's not going to stop us from getting this project finished. And I've got a pretty lofty goal today. What I want to do is reassemble the entire core support, put the air intake on, make sure everything is buttoned up, connected, get this car on the ground and get it driving. Let's make sure everything works properly before we go ahead and put all the front body panels on. So without further ado, let's jump right into it. All right, we've secured our radiator and condenser completely to the core support. You can see I'm moving on it. It's not shaking. We installed these mounts here and here. We went ahead and tucked the wiring harness that goes underneath here. Runs to the hood latch, which is right here. Goes underneath there. And most importantly, we've talked about the SRS system a lot. There are two crash sensors on this car. One is right there. One is on the opposite side. We've made sure that those are mounted in place. Now what we want to do is stick the air intake on. It bolts right there, goes in there. Make sure everything is neat and tidied up. Even though I filled this radiator up, I'm sure it's gonna take a little bit more down. And we'll be able to drive this car out of here, although we don't have any brakes, but at the very least, we'll be able to pull it forward next to the Fiesta here, and we'll be able to finally see how it runs. Moment of truth. Got the car on the ground, got all the important stuff hooked up there in the engine bay. Still got a bunch of stuff on my windshield, but we're not going but a few feet. Let's turn it over, see how it sounds. Taking a little bit to crank, but let's see here. We do have a check engine. We'll check that really quick. That could be from before when I didn't have the intake hooked up. Everything definitely sounds way better. Sounds pretty much normal at this point. I've got this uncapped to make sure that if it's got any air pockets in it or whatnot, everything's gonna be fine. Radiator coolant temperature sensor is not plugged in. Let's plug that in. Hold on, let's clear that and see if it comes back, because I think I do have that plugged in. Maybe I don't have that plugged in. I forgot the coolant temperature sensor, just plug that in, so hopefully we're good to go there. And let's clear that code and drive her forward. Remember, this car has no brakes. You can see that's where the ABS module usually is right there. And so we're gonna try and drive this thing up on ramps without brakes. Cleanup brake, you guys mentioned this right here, TSP, to use as a cleaning agent on a massive oil stain like I've got here. And since I have been bothered about this for weeks, and I've got the DXP car out there up on ramps, we're gonna see how well TSP cleans this giant oil stain in combination with, you see it out there, the kitty litter. We're gonna stomp that into the ground to absorb it all. All right, Turbo Mike decided to join us for this session. Car is running excellent. Still no brakes, but what we want to do right now is make sure the transmission fluid's at the right level. So we're just going to move this over the air intake that I moved earlier this morning. Mike, it doesn't even need much more room than that. Okay. And the fill cap's right under here for the transmission. And we're just going to check the level, make sure it's good, and we're going to go for a quick stroll. Comment section below. I think that those look kind of ridiculous. So do you think he should get rid of them or leave them? Am I going to run 8 trees?
No, just don't hit the car.
What do you mean?
The car behind you.
Oh,
the money pit Jetta.
No. We got Turbo Mike. See, you guys said you want no seat, so look what's going on here, okay? This is ridiculous. I'm gonna unsubscribe if you put the seat in. People want to ride in the pizza car, just the nature of this car. How's it feel to you?
Feels great. Never been in a car with no brakes before.
Yeah, we're going pretty quick with no brakes as well. Listen to that pizza oven rattle around.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
You just need to wrap in probably some insulation.
No, I'm not wrapping in.
Why?
Wrapping in insulation.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard.
All right, so good news on the leak that was under there, of the leak that we thought existed. There doesn't seem to be a leak anymore. We obviously just drove the car around. This has now been sitting overnight, and I've got a feedback under it with a block of wood. I didn't see any transmission fluid that had dripped from it. Now, a few theories. Number one, the transmission, even though you saw us add fluid to it, it was initially, I think, overfilled a little bit. We had got it confused. There's 2 different bolts in the drain pan, and we had taken both of them out. Well, if you take the second one out, it will just drain everything that's in the pan, which is like 3 quarts, and you don't want to do that. You take the first one out, it will drain everything that's overfilled. So that's number one. Could have been overfilled. Number 2, when we had that geyser that made the stain on the floor that we were cleaning earlier, could have been pooled up somewhere on top of, transmission housing, something back there. Again, we didn't have a really consistent leak, a bunch of fluid coming out. And when we did have it outside, we did put some degreaser in the engine bay, clean everything, so that way if it did leak, we could trace it. If any of those clues give you a tip to what might have caused my little leak on the floor, definitely let me know in the comment section. Talking about that transmission fluid stain, well, that TSP did absolutely nothing. This is just as bad as it was before. So maybe I did something wrong. I'm hoping that's the case. Let me know what you guys think. You already gave me the suggestion to try the TSP. I'm sure you've got a lot of other decent ones. But I think I'm going to have to go round 2, maybe with some hot water, some warm water in TSP. And we'll find out what happens there. Watch out, Cal. I don't got no brake. Well guys, this car runs really good. I think the cows are hungry. I'm really thrilled how everything went back together really darn easy on this car. Now, if you have any questions for me, as always, definitely contact me. All of my contact information is in the description box below. And until next time, guys, when we get this thing pretty much finished, I will catch you very soon.